So the Jacqueline Fernandez, Manoj Bajpayee and Mohit Raina crime thriller released today on Netflix. The film focuses on Mrityunjay Mukherjee, played by Manoj Bajpayee, who presumably gets framed for several murders, and how his loyal ride-or-die wife, Shona, played by Jacqueline Fernandez, takes matter into her own hands, in her own bizarre and twisted way seeking for justice. Why does Shona go to these extreme lengths, and how this crosses paths with the investigating officer Imran Shahid, played by Mohit Raina, who is getting to the bottom of the convoluted aftermath of the gruesome murders, is the premise of Mrs. Serial Killer. The thriller is produced by Farah Khan and directed by Shirish Kundar. As a director, Shirish has provided us a brilliant debut film in the form of Jaaneman, which was one of my favorite early 2000s romantic dramas, an absolute train wreck in the form of Joker, and an extremely impressive short film Kriti, which went into legal battle on grounds of plagiarism with Nepali filmmaker Anil Neupane, and his short film Bob. How did his thriller in collaboration with Netflix fare? Well, let's get right into it. Here is Tried and Refused Productions with the good and bad aspects of Mrs. Serial Killer so that you guys can ultimately decide whether the movie is worth it or not. The good. The premise on paper. So from the onset, you have to agree that on paper, it's an interesting storyline for a thriller that puts forward some pertinent questions. When a doctor who is highly respected in the community gets charged for the murder of several individuals, is he framed or is he guilty? How far is a person willing to go to prove someone's innocence? What's the point in your life where pragmatism completely goes out of the window and the most disastrous decisions seem to be justified in order to reach the end goal? On paper, it seems like an interesting concept which can translate into an engaging premise. Sadly, this is not the case when it comes to Mrs. Serial Killer, as its treatment is its biggest downfall. Some performances. Despite the deplorable and borderline embarrassing writing, there are some performances that stand out to salvage this thriller. Mohit Raina as the cop Imran Shahid investigating the case puts forth a commendable performance. Since Uri, I have been wishing for more appearances from the individual, as he is a very capable actor and he proves it in this film, despite the writing that he has handed over. Zain Marie Khan plays a character who finds herself in the thick of all of this madness. She has provided the most cringe-worthy dialogues throughout the film, but I could clearly notice the individual has the potential if handed the right material. Manoj Bajpayee as Mrityunjay Mukherjee, the doctor who has been accused of the murders, is caricaturish at best. Him with his wicked smile and god-awful Zulfe has his moments, but it's uncomfortable to see the capable star in a thriller that doesn't do justice to the talent he possesses. Jacqueline Fernandez is a much more complicated analysis which I will come to later. The underwhelming aspects. Pitch and production design. The problem is that this Shirish Kundar thriller is confused on what it should be. It initially presents itself as a thriller set in Nainital, which is presumably grounded in reality. It takes creative decisions to visually represent that initial treatment with aspects that seem out of place. It includes palatial houses as if entering a comic book villain's room, and each frame presented with colors as if I have been transported to Need for Speed Underground 2. The frames range from green, purple, red, and each element in the frame, in terms of props, also present a color that pops to provide contrast visually in the frame. With its visual representation, the pitch of the movie also shifts into this over-the-top dialogue-bazi wala thriller, straight out of an Abbas Mastan movie. Just the difference being, it's not as interesting, which brings me to my second point. Confused screenplay and unintentionally funny. The movie doesn't really know what genre it really is. It's presented as a crime thriller, but its execution comes across as an unintentional comedy. Every technique in the book is utilized to convince you that this is a technically brilliant thriller, but its execution falls flat. The movie utilizes technical aspects utilized in films like Fight Club. When a character feels like they are cornered, the walls close in on them. Or a character is saying something sinister, so its alter ego is trying to come out of its body. It tries to mimic American Psycho as Christian Bale's character Patrick Bateman dances before executing his next kill. But to see Jacqueline in a dress frolicking and trying to imitate the same just comes across as funny. When you think the movie is going to get interesting, you develop intrigue to understand how far Shona can go to prove her husband's innocence. It randomly shifts to a chase sequence and an over-the-top action scene which includes pollen being thrown and the girl going full-on Liu Kang mode from Mortal Kombat, literally flying in the air as if being her own version of a Nainital Krish. Without giving anything away, if you are still not convinced, this is one of the scenes. And I have to say, I just burst out laughing. Taekwondo belt pe Spider-Man powers bhi mil jate hain. The point is, my laughter was not only due to the confused screenplay of the film, but its most underwhelming quality, which was the writing. There are several moments where I would hear something and be in disbelief that while things are going so out of hand or are grave in nature, it could never be possible that a character would say something so hilarious and out of place. Without spoilers, here are just two examples of the dialogues from the film which had me rolling on the floor laughing. Keep this in mind, these dialogues had no intention to be funny. While Jacqueline has Zayn Marie captive and she has a blindfold on, she shouts, "Tum gay ho na? तुमने ladies perfume लगाया हुआ है." The interaction between the two girls are some of the funniest scenes in the movie, as Jacqueline's character consistently calls her stupid girl. At one point of time when things are really going crazy, Manoj Bajpayee's character, whose name is Mrityunjoy, shouts, "Stop calling me Joy. Joy, joy, joy. I'm not a fucking ice cream." I swear to God, I couldn't stop myself from hysterically cackling, and this is when things are intense. The problem also is that you can clearly tell the conclusion of the film from a mile away. The writing and treatment of the characters simply gives it away. Dialogue delivery and the elephant in the room. The biggest doubt that people had as they saw the trailer was why Jacqueline was cast in the lead role, where her acting chops would be tested and maybe even exposed. Jacqueline really put in the groundwork for the role, a lot of acting lessons, workshops, and presumably a year of intense training. One thing that cannot be denied is that this is the most comfortable I have seen Fernandez in terms of body language and presence in front of camera. But the biggest issue with her performance is not her expressions, but her dialogue delivery, specifically her command over the Hindi language. You know, many times the characters of actors like Katrina Kaif, Jacqueline Fernandez, and Nargis Fakhri, their accents are justified by creating an angle that either they are brought up abroad or have a foreign parent. But when they don't have that justification, it is expected that the character should speak perfect Hindi. It's difficult for Jacqueline in the film to get through her Hindi dialogues. She says, "Usko kunwari hona bhi zaruri hai," and ends sentences like, "Usne prosecution ko evidence diye hai." Despite her effort, it is undeniable that a lot of work has to be done on her diction and command on the language. Mrs. Serial Killer is a bizarre thriller that I, in several moments, found extremely comical. If you have time, watch Kundar's short film Kriti. It's way more interesting. This was a premise with the potential of being an engaging thriller, but comes across as being as convincing as Manoj Bajpayee's locks and Jacqueline's command over the Hindi language. And that was the video, guys. Write down in the comments below what you thought about the movie. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.